just wanted to check in with everyone. I showed you guys earlier a little bit of how to use Loom when teaching and sending screencasts. So I kind of wanted to share with you a little bit of an update now that I've been using Loom for the past week and a half. I have really been finding out it's so much easier, and just my stress level of doing lessons and posting has really significantly decreased since the use of Loom. So I'm going to show you two quick examples of how I've been using Loom with my platform of Seesaw. So here I've been assigning students, oops, see, cords. See, I've been noticing I've been doing assignments with students, and I'm getting a lot less of questions of how to do something with the use of these mini lessons. So for this quick write, I'm going to show you guys real quick the directions that I provided for students. Here I have all of the step-by-steps of what I would look for and everything. But here I've always been telling students to watch my mini lessons. And I've been uploading this into the multimedia directions, and so students have the ability to click on it after downloading it. So I would always record these on Loom, and then I would hit download in order to then upload them into Seesaw this way.
You are going to be telling me about something you wish you could do. This can be magical. This can be real.
So here I am sharing the
anything you put your mind to today.
Here I am sharing the prompt with my students and kind of reading it aloud to them and kind of reminding them of my expectations, just as I would have done in class in front of them. Later on in the lesson, I start to show them a little bit of what our brainstorming would have looked like, and I'm asking them to do that for the 4 minutes. So here I'm doing my think aloud for students of an idea I would have written about and showing them. Again, I'm here with them and showing them just as if I had my document camera with me at school. And then later on, I go back and I really start giving them their focus and reminding them of expectations and how things will be looking. So that was one way of how I utilize Loom into Seesaw. Another way I've done it is I've taken the lovely circle here and I've made it into that full screen to allow for students to see just me and the lesson. Words of advice: be careful of your face in the beginning of your Zoom, or your Loom, I mean, because yeah, you'll see. So here's my math problem of the day. Again, directions here and my multimedia directions. Yeah, it's a really great look. So again, be careful with how your face looks in the beginning of your videos. So I would show you the video here.
Talk a little bit about what our math problem is going to look like.
And as all teaching, we need to make sure we check in our backgrounds and everything else around you as well, because when you do Loom, it looks a lot more of your face. I realized after I posted this video, it does go a little bit wider out. I did not think my dog was behind me. Didn't think my students were going to see that. But luckily, it's just the dog.
So, I'm going to right now come up with...
And then I just kind of do my think aloud.
Now I need to add up all of the things I skip counted.
And I can then show students how on my whiteboard, or if I was doing this as a read aloud, I can then do all of that full screen and not have to screen share when using an activity for Seesaw. As I've said before, it's really great because when I do these activities on Loom, it again saves everything for me in almost like a Google Drive format. As you can see here, I've really gotten into organizing all of my videos because I've been making so many. Here are kind of all the morning messages that I've been sending. But a really cool thing I've been doing with this is I've been able to take all of my lessons for students and I can share a link with the parents. Then in my morning messages, I then send out that link to adults, and they can then click on that anywhere, and on their own devices, they can view the video, but they can also download, which I thought was really helpful because some parents really want to watch these videos with their kids, and the link really gives them that opportunity, but then they also can save it for their own use later if an activity repeats itself. So hopefully this is a great guideline for you to see how you can use Loom when you are doing your own distance learning. This has really been a beneficial tool for me as a teacher, and it's really worked well with Seesaw and giving my students that think aloud directions in activities and kind of making it almost like we're back inside of the classroom. It's not perfect, but hey, we're all doing what we can here in distance learning land.